Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Jaybird. And this is game 33 of Battle of the Boxes. I'm in black, and this is called Knight's Bird Traverse, which means swivel, Knight Shuffle, with a Knight Bird split, Donna Bird, Knight's Queen Traverse Station to bot 2650. Yes, I did use the arrows and the analysis, but to get this opening, the program didn't show me nothing. I created this opening and I go like all but 17 moves to conclude this opening all on my own before I used any of the assistance at all. It was just there for, maybe a guideline, but not the opening because this is what I wanted to do with this opening. And let's check it out. I got hundreds of games now I beat it with, but it's not fun playing the same game and then these guys are going to see this. I try different things and I do it and I make it work. Let's check it out. E4, C6, D4. And you might see some of this in my blitz games. I do this. Sometimes I open up just to and put this up to get this bishop over, put this pawn up and put this bishop up, then push this over, then slide the knight over, and then maybe move my queen over here, then castle. So it's a lot of things going on here. After D4, A5. And like I said, no arrows told me this. An arrow ain't going to tell you to do this. It's probably all inaccuracies here. After A5, F3, A6. And I choose my knight here because I think I plan on bringing it back here. I forget. Normally, I push the pawn. How did that work? The knight goes over here. Then that pawn will get pushed. The knight be put over here. But this time, I'm hoping to squeeze it in to put the knight here and then push the pawn past. Let's see. After A6, C3, C7. And right now, we're doing the Knight's Bird Traverse. Right now, this is what this is. Because I'm doing a swivel. Let's go on. C7, D3, B5. But I got to push my pieces around here. After B5, castles, A6. See, there's the Knight's Bird. It's on a swivel, and we're going to move around with the knight shuffle. The other knight's going to come out, and it's going to shuffle in here. After A6, E2, F6, D2, all my choice of arrows. Well, no, there is no choice of arrows here. This is all me. I choose this to make this work over here. This is what I'm trying to do, is build this thing up over here like this. After D2, B4, push the piece. Got two pieces on this. What does he got? After B4, he goes E3. I push the knight up, B5. Now I push the knight up. Look at this. There's the Knight's Bird's working here. Over here, move up here. These two are swinging around here. After B5, A3. I push up the pawn to defend that. I could have just took it, but we didn't take it. We didn't go that way because now it gives me momentum for continuing to get this bishop out to at the same time and defend. After E6, E5, D5. Obviously, I'm going to put my knight over here. Yeah, the arrow was here. It wasn't so much, yeah, you could have went here. Now, the game's here, look. I still got to get a chance to go after the bishop and still defend the piece. Oh, no. There was no thinking almost on this with the arrow. B4 takes. Now the arrow offered to take the E3. And I like it. I'll go that way. We'll do that first. Fork the 2. Forcing. Now he's forced. He's got to take it or he's going to lose his queen. After E3 takes, E3 takes. Now take B4. Now I'm positive I'm listening to some arrows here. Okay, after B4 takes, C4, C3 takes. Yeah, do the opposite, get rid of that. After c3 takes, c3 takes, e7, get ready to castle, c4, and now there's your knight bird split, Donna's bird, queen, knight's queen, traverse station, meaning it's on a swivel here, and there's your Donna's bird, there's the knight's bird split, and there's your knight's queen station right here. Okay, after c7, c2, g6, got to stop this from getting a free pawn and wrecking everything. After g6, e4, castle, d2, a7, h6, a8, g5, takes g5, takes g5, c5, my choice of arrows here, d5, takes d5, takes d5, and now look, you can take this here. If he takes, you get a pawn, and you get a piece back too. You see? So after d5 takes, d5 takes, a6 takes, a6 takes, takes d5, a1, e3, f1 check, takes f1, d5 takes, f4, a2. Now, he's got three pieces. He's got a knight and a bishop and a queen. I'm up in pawns. I got a rook and, but he has no position. After a2, c1, b8, g1, c4, e4, a7, f1, d4, d5, b2, f6, h8, c2, a2, g3, c3, d1, a1. He's pinned. It looks like after a1, he goes g4, takes d1, takes d1, d4, f2, e5 takes, g4, b2, e2, c3, e3, c2, c2 takes, c2 takes, h4, d5, h5, takes h5, e1, d4, h5 takes, g7, f3, d3, h5, check, d2, f1, c1, g1, c2, f1, f5, e2, h5, takes d2, f3, g4, takes g4, c2, f3, c1, e2, b1, h5, c1, h4, b1, h3, c1, just holding down. He's got nowhere he can go. h2, b1, h1, that's game. Let's go back. Like I said, but I pick and choose my opening and the arrows I want to play and play the game I want to play. And just learn from it. And have the confidence that I picked the arrows and I chose and I seen and I did so you can get an idea. So when you play yourself without it, okay, now this is the knight's bird traverse, knight shuffle, because we shuffle the knight, and there's the knight's bird swinging around here. Shuffle the other knight, doing some knight shuffling. Because it's on a swivel here, you know. Game goes on. Back into the knight bird split, Donna bird, knight's queen, traverse station. Right here. Game goes on. pick and choose what I want. This is how the game went. And it's working. You know, I'm working on the 2300 bot right now. I hope I can take it all the way up to 2700. And there's your game without no errors and analysis. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for stopping by.